Thank you very much. I'm now going to introduce Kim Wood, the VFW Auxiliary, to give the invocation.
Uncover. Gracious God, we gather today with grateful hearts to honor our veterans, the courageous men and women who have served our nation. We pray for their continued strength and for those who have made the ultimate sacrifice, that they may rest in eternal peace. For those who are still serving, grant them courage, protection, and your guiding presence. For those who have returned, bless them with peace, happiness, and the assurance that their service is valued and will never be forgotten. Bless our nation as we remember the freedoms we hold dear, secured by their willingness to serve. Guide us to honor their sacrifices with our gratitude, our support, and a commitment to live in the peace for which they fought. Amen.
Thank you, Kim. Okay, I want to introduce our speakers today. We got myself, we got Mayor John Buckley, we got Chief Murray, we got Gold Star Mother Kim Smith, Aaliyah Cohen will be reading a poem, and then we have Heinz Pollinger who's going to give us an update on some things. We're going to try to get this done as quick as possible. I see y'all are freezing, and I'm joining you on that. Okay, good morning. Today is a day of celebration and recognition, but in some ways it's a solemn one. Originally observed as Amnesty Day, the 11th day of the 11th month marked the anniversary of the end of World War I and honored its falling. As our country and much of the world mourned, there remained a desperate gleaming of hope that the Great War could indeed be the war of all ends. Of course we know that it wasn't. World War I followed 2 decades later, then the Korean War, the Vietnam War, and the Gulf War. It was only 2 years ago that we ended America's longest war, the war in Afghanistan. The next year is 4 years. Okay. As war and conflict continue, so too do the courage and sacrifice of American men and women who defended our nation and its interest. Many paid the ultimate sacrifice. In 1954, as a result of the years-long campaign led by World War II, veteran Raymond Weeks, Amnesty Day became Veterans Day, a day to accommodate all veterans in all wars and eras, past, present, and future, living and dead. While the hope of a world without war faded and we continued to mourn our fallen, November 11th became a day of celebration and gratitude. And so on the 71st day of Veterans Day, I am grateful to be here with you to honor all of our veterans who came before us, those who stood alongside us, and those who will come after us. To those veterans here today, thank you. Your service and sacrifice represent the best of us and the best of America. We salute you and appreciate the great costs that often come with serving. Veterans and service members, if you are able, please stand to be recognized. If you're a veteran, if you please raise your hand. If we get a round of applause for these veterans, please. Let's also take a moment to acknowledge those families who have helped shoulder the weight of war and the burdens of sacrifice. To the mothers, fathers, spouses, and children of our military men and women, thank you. Veterans Day is a time when we remind our fellow Americans to stop and say thank you to those who served. Those simple words are important, but they are just the beginning. I encourage you, whether civilian or veteran, to dig deeper, ask questions, speak with your veterans, take an interest in their experiences and their sacrifices of those who allow us to live out our own stories in this country that is safe and free. Doing so is more powerful than you know. This Veterans Day, let's celebrate what we can accomplish when we come together. Let's recognize the service doesn't end in the military, and the thank you is just the beginning of gratitude. You being here today tells the veterans that you are willing to go further. So please, lend an ear on the veterans in our community, and thank you for taking the time to honor our veterans today. God bless you all, and God bless our veterans, and God bless America. And our first speaker, our guest speaker, will be Mayor John Buckley.
Good morning, and thank you for being here today. It is both an honor and a privilege to stand before you on this Veterans Day, a day of deep reflection, remembrance, and immersed gratitude. Today we gather not only as individuals, but also as a community united in purpose, to honor the men and women who have worn the uniform of the United States military. Let us pause for a moment to take in the significance of this day. Let us recognize the true cost of the freedoms we enjoy and honor those who have paid the price with their service and sacrifice. Some returned home to cheers, others returned to quiet streets and changed lives, and some never returned at all. But all who served shared something greater than words can express, a willingness to give of themselves for something larger than themselves. This day, however, is not only for those who served in uniform, it is for their families, the spouses who waited through sleepless nights, the children who grew up learning courage through absence, and the parents who sent their sons and daughters into the unknown. Their sacrifices, though quieter, are no less profound. Their strength is immeasurable and deserves our deepest gratitude. Behind every service member is a story of resilience. Our veterans and their families remind us that service is not just a profession, it is a calling. One that demands not only bravery in battle, but commitment, honor, and selflessness in everyday life. As we look around our world today, we are reminded that peace is never a guarantee. The headlines change, the faces change, but the need for courage and principle remain. We live in a time where violence, senseless and sudden, can seem to overshadow our better nature. But Veterans Day reminds us that heroism is not some relic of the past. It lives on. It lives in every aspect of service, every stand for justice, every moment someone chooses duty over ease. Since the first shots were fired in our nation's earliest conflicts, so much has changed. The nature of war has evolved, the enemies and the terrain have shifted. But what has not changed is the character of those who answer the call to serve. What remains is an unwavering sense of duty that has shaped our freedoms and protected our way of life. President Reagan reminded us that freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. Our veterans have stood guard against that reality, ensuring the values we cherish endure for future generations. And in a world where conflict and uncertainty still surround us, their example is more important than ever. To all of our veterans and to the families who have stood beside them, your courage humbles us, your service uplifts us, and your example calls us to be better citizens, better neighbors, and better protectors of the freedoms entrusted to us. May we never take that freedom for granted, and may we always remember who paid the price for it. Thank you. God bless our veterans, and God bless these United States of America.
Thank you, Mayor Buckley. The next speaker will be Chief Murray from the Hornell Police Department.
Thank you all for being here today as our community comes together in honor of Veterans Day. A day when we pause to recognize the men and women who have served this nation in uniform. Here in Hornell, we are a close-knit community. We know our neighbors by name. We look out for one another, and we take pride in standing together. Today, we stand together in gratitude for those who have served, for those who continue to serve, and for the families who have supported them every step of the way. Veterans Day is about more than reflection. It's about appreciation. Each veteran's story is a chapter in the American story, whether they served in times of peace or in the heat of battle. Here at home or far overseas, they carried with them a promise to protect the freedoms that define who we are today. Their courage reminds us that freedom is not free. It is earned and safeguarded by the dedication of those willing to stand in harm's way for others. To our veterans here today, for every branch, every era, and every corner of the community, we say thank you. Thank you for your service, your sacrifice, and your example. You have shown us what it means to live with honor, integrity, and love of country. Let us also recognize the families who serve alongside our veterans, the spouses who wait, the children who miss birthdays and holidays, the parents who worry but remain proud. Your strength is part of our nation's story too. And to the next generation, those growing up in Hornell, may today serve as a reminder that patriotism is not a distant ideal. It lives right here in our community, in the men and women who've worn the uniform, in the flag that flies to my side, and to the values we uphold every day. As we close, let us carry forward the spirit of this day, not just in words, but in action. Let us support our veterans in tangible ways, through outreach, through listening, through making sure that no one who served ever feels forgotten. To all who have served, and to all who continue to serve, we thank you. On behalf of the Hornell Police Department, may God bless our veterans, may God bless the city of Hornell, and may God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Thank you, Officer Murray. Our next speaker is our Gold Star mother, Kim Smith. Get a round of applause for her, please.
Good morning. First of all, I'd like to thank all the veterans, and I know you've raised your hand, so thank you very much. Very, very important part of my life, very special to me. You're true heroes, such bravery, sacrifice, and service, and today we honor all of you. On this Veterans Day, I extend my deepest appreciation to all who have served and are still serving. I'd like to thank Keith for inviting me to speak this year. When asked, I'm never sure what topic that I will focus on or talk about, but over the years I've covered a lot of topics that are near and dear to my heart and focusing on our veterans and our military. I want to thank all the organizations that support our veterans, including active duty. Without your support, our veterans would suffer, and in my eyes, we need to take care of them as they have taken care of us to keep us safe and protected in our beautiful country. So a big thank you to the organizations that support our veterans and military, VFW, American Legion, Legion Rider, AMVETS, AMVET Riders, and many more like the Moose and the Elks Club. And I'm sure I've missed some, so please support them. For those of you that do not know me, I am Kim Smith, the proud mother of 3 beautiful children, Nate, Zach, and Grace. Grace is here. We've raised them in this beautiful city and love our little hometown. I'm speaking today in honor and memory of my middle child, Zach. Zach joined the Marine Corps in 2008, right after graduation. He was married in July of 2009 to his high school sweetheart, Ann Deebs. He deployed in Afghanistan in December 2009 and was killed in action January 24th, 2010, after activating an IED that took his life. It was then that I learned what a Gold Star mother was, and now I have this title for the rest of my life. I have placed the wreath at many of the Memorial Day and Veterans Day ceremonies, and I've learned so much in the last 15 plus years. When speaking at Zach's funeral, I said that I learned so much through my children, and I would continue to learn through Zach as well. I had no idea how much of a true statement that was. He continues to teach and inspire me every single day of my life. I've often been asked to speak at these events, and I try to pick a topic that I can hopefully teach one thing to one person that is listening. Being a civilian, I learn something all the time about our military and our veterans, and just how lucky we are to be protected by such warriors. I've often researched many topics regarding our military, and I've learned so many things, but if I have to pick 5 words to describe a veteran, they're disciplined, experienced, resilient, committed, and loyal. These are the definitions of the words. Disciplined. A veteran has undergone rigorous training and follows a structured code of conduct which can translate to a strong work ethic. Experienced. Veterans have a wealth of practical knowledge gained through hands-on experience in challenging situations. Resilient. They have shown the ability to adapt and persevere through difficult circumstances and bounce back from adversity. Committed. Veterans are dedicated to a cause greater than themselves and see their commitments through to the end. Loyal. They're dedicated to their team, to their country, and the values they have sworn to uphold. Wow. Let's stop and think about those 5 defining words. All of you that raised your hands, what a fine job you've done with your life, setting such an example to others and really take charge of a very successful life filled with great ways of working and living. I also researched and found the veteran's motto, which I had not seen before. It's to care for him who shall have borne the battle. Very profound. A famous quote from the military, a true soldier fights not because he hates what's in front of him, it's because what he loves is behind him. So that beautifully depicts the love for the home, family, and the country. Some powerful Veterans Day quotes. Courage is almost a contradiction in terms. It means a strong desire to live, taking the forms of readiness to die. This nation will remain the land of the free only so long as it is the home of the brave. And another one, valor is stability, not of legs and arms, but of courage and the soul. Very powerful quotes. One of the facts says, what is a basic soldier called? Infantry or infantrymen are a type of soldier who specialize in ground combat, typically fighting dismounted. Historically, the term was used to describe foot soldiers, those who are marching on foot. So I want to talk a little bit about that in my personal life. When Zach was in high school, we talked about his dream, becoming a United States Marine. It started like at the age of 11. This wasn't my dream by any means, not at all. I was terrified. It's my baby, but then soon learned that my job was to raise my children to live their dream and have them become a productive member to society. So I embraced it with some reservation, but wanted him to know that he was supported. I remember the talks we had. Anytime I had a question, I would ask him, and he would tell me the truth, and he would make sure that I understand what he was planning on doing. I vividly remember this conversation. I know right where we were standing in our home. We were talking about infantry. He said that even if he scored 100 on his ASVAB, his job he would have picked would have still been infantry. That's what he wanted to do. I brought up the big tanks or Humvees and said, so you'll be in those? And he said, Mom, no, I will be in front of those. My heart sank, and I thought, what? He said, and then I realized he had a calling. And he again said to me, Mom, I will be okay. I will be okay. And he is right. He is okay. It is us that are left to have to figure out how to be okay with their decisions and what happens and how to proceed in life without our loved ones physically. So it brings me to the point that I love to talk about and how big our spirits are. I have learned to live without Zach physically, and I have learned if I close my eyes, I can picture my beautiful 6'3" handsome son of mine. I can hear his voice. I can imagine all the good that he is still doing, and he is still an inspiration to many. And I realize that I'm the lucky one. I was chosen to be his mama, a true American hero who never got the chance to make it to veteran status. I learned that his title is active member of the United States Marine Corps killed in action. However, I am so grateful that our little town honors him and the many others that have been killed in action on these military days. In closing, I want to say thank you for your time and listening to me speak. Many of you have listened to me for 15 years, and I think it's obvious I'm not a speaker. I dreaded public speaking in school, but I was kind of forced into this role. And I can tell you I speak from my heart, and I have my son right up here with me telling me, Mom, you got this, and I got your back. Go talk about me and others, and thanks for keeping me alive. I can hear him say, Mom, please thank all my brothers and sisters that have served and still serving to protect our beautiful country. God bless you all.
Thank you, Ken. Always an inspiration, and it's a bad situation that they try to make the best out of. God bless her and her family. Okay, the next will be Aaliyah Cohn has a poem to read. It's called I Am the Flag. You need it out of there?
Yeah. Hi, it's really cold out. This is by Jamie Burns. I am the flag. I look down upon this land called America. I have been here since the great nation was formed. I have seen each battle fought. I have seen the heroes die for me, for my country. Thank you all those of you who have kept me flying in the breeze, keeping this country united as one. Thank you those of you who have sacrificed your lives, giving up all that I may still fly. Watching over the citizens of this nation, thank you all of those of you who have ever fought. I am ever grateful for you. You risked everything. You faced death each day, faced fear, faced many terrible things, and because of you, my thank yous ring out. Filling the sky, echoing from the hills, they find their way to the graveyards. And to all of you still living, you are a special kind of person. To anyone who has ever served this country, and to those serving today, thank you. As I watch life from atop my flagpole, as I think of all you've done, my feelings become too powerful for words, and all I can say is thank you.
Thank you, Aaliyah. Okay, next we got Heinz Pollinger is going to give us an update on something that he wants to talk about real quick. We'll make it quick because it's cold.
Several years ago, James Street Park was renamed Veterans Memorial Park, which was a great step in honoring our veterans. Recently, I felt we needed more than a name to honor those who served. So 1 year ago, I started working with our 3 veterans organizations, the American Legion, the VFW, and the AMVETS, along with the city of Hornell, and asked the city if they could install hometown hero banners at our park, the same that could be seen around the rest of Hornell. This was a nice improvement. We have continued to meet with the city, and today I want to share news about our next project, which is in the planning stages. The first phase, at Park Drive entrance, the plan is to install a stone wall, white or granite color with dark lettering stating Veterans Memorial Park, along with flags and emblems to honor each branch of the service. The second phase is my vision. There's a shelter along near that area, designed like a railroad depot that honors contributions the railroads made throughout the years, from the beginning where the Erie Railroad served as a vital transportation and maintenance hub, enabling the movement of troops, supplies, and armaments during the Civil War, to today, Alstom, who generously donates to veterans' causes. The third phase is we want to install static displays throughout the park. You've seen the tanks and cannons in front of the Canisteo, Canasarega, and Arkport Legions. We want the same, and we want more. You can contact me at my email address, h57@stny.rr.com, for more information, or I just put together a Facebook page called Hornell Veterans Memorial Park Group, where you can see my vision, and we welcome businesses, organizations, and individuals to help us get this plan rolling. Thank you.
Thank you, Heinz. And on this topic here, I want to thank the Mayor Buckley, who's really instrumental on this. He wants to take this ball and run with it. And Veterans Park is going to be a Veterans Park before I go. I'll tell you, I promise you that. So, and the veterans of Hornell deserve that. Okay, okay, now our choir is going to sing. Thank you, Hornell Choir. You guys do an amazing job every year for us, and we appreciate it. We're going to go do the laying of the wreath, and then we'll do taps and try to get you people home. Okay, the first wreath. Gold Star Mother, Kim Smith. Sorry, Kim, I should have gave you a heads up. BFW Post 2250, Trustee Steve Herrick. BFW Auxiliary, Al Raycroft. VFW War Dads, Treasurer Cheryl Stewart. AMVETS Post 245, Past Commander John Turner. AMVETS Post 245 Ladies Auxiliary, President Joyce Turner. AMVET Riders, Treasurer Ray Herbert. AMVETS Post 245. Where was that at? AMVET Sons, Commander Keith Weitzel. Marine Corps League, Al Merle and Kelvin Pickens. Hornell American Legion, Post 440, Commander Steve Coates. Hornell American Legion, Post 440, Ladies Auxiliary, President Eleanor Brown. Hornell Sons of American Legion, past commander, James Davis. American Legion Post 440 Riders, Barb Foster. American Legion Post 440 Junior Girls, Margaret Hale. Hall. City of Hornell, Officer Jack Zanuck. I know, told you I was gonna get that wrong, brother. Huh? Zurich. Thank you. Elks Club, William J. Kuhn. Knights of Columbus, Pat McHale. Warlord of the Moose, past Governor Tom Dobson. Masonic Temple, Charles Knighton. The Boy Scouts, Jordan Pelton. Hornell Association, Jeff Oyer. Last but never least, AOH Sons of Ireland, Mr. Bernie McInerney. He is also the past commander of the Hornell Legion Post 440.
That's good.
Taps will now be performed. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm going to invite Kim Wood back up to give the benediction.
Please uncover and bow. Dear Heavenly Father, we gather today to honor our veterans and their selfless service and sacrifice. We thank you for these brave men and women who protect and protected our freedoms and our nation's heritage. We pray for them today. Please bless them with your enduring love, strength, and peace. Heal their wounds, comfort their hearts, and provide them with the joy and happiness they deserve. Protect them and their families, and grant them wholeness and love. Help us never to take their priceless service for granted, but to honor them with unwavering appreciation. Guide our nation in its continued service to those who have served us so honorably. We ask all this in your holy name. Amen.
Thank you. Right?
And thank you, Kim. Okay, this is gonna end the Veterans Day ceremony for this year. I appreciate everybody that came. The Hornell VFW has an open house. We got food and drinks and stuff down there. I think the ambulance has got something going on too. So stop and visit your veterans at their veterans organizations. And I want to thank everybody who braved this, I'm going to call it horrible weather because I'm calling it what it is. And came out here and joined us today. Thank you, and God bless you all, and God bless America.
Nice job.
Thanks.
Hey, Commander, you ready to take these flags down? Keith,
Yes.
you ready to take these flags down?
Yeah, we're going to have to come back.
My truck's parked right out back, so I'll take them out there. Good job, Keith.
Thanks, brother.
You guys seem cold up there.
I think it started. Oh my God.
No, that's Blaine's. No, that's
Oh, okay. Oh, here you
yeah, I had to. I ain't worried about them. They can stay. We can get the flag out of there.
Okay, I got this one going.
Pete, try to hurry it up next time. It's cold out.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate
You think of that? You ever think of that?
I guess yes, thank you. I'm sorry. Oh, no, you're good. Appreciate everything, man. Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Your life doesn't look like anyone else's, and neither should your insurance. From special coverage options to coverage and deductible strategies, your program should be customized to what's important to you. Let's design protection that fits today and grows with you tomorrow. Together, let's build value.
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency.
I'm worried about Mom.
Mom? She's fine. These are the ones, right, Mom?
Yeah, groundlings.
Sweet potatoes.
Daddy, it's salty.
Some things come with age.
And some don't.
Early detection of Alzheimer's can lead to better care for your loved one. Learn the early warning signs at 10signs.org.
Get 2 breakfast sandwiches for $6 at Tim Hortons. Made with freshly cracked eggs. Made to order and made for your morning. 2 breakfast sandwiches for just $6. Only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons.
Blue welcomes you to Alfred State, the #1 SUNY Regional College. Learn professional services like business, medical, or food service. Your skills will serve you well in the future. Launch your career with ASC Career Paths at alfredstate.edu.
In life, some surprises are good, and some surprises are not. You'll be pleasantly surprised by how much cash you could earn with an Apex Cashback checking account. Earn 3% cash back on your debit card purchases, and your ATM fees are refunded each month you qualify. Plus, when you refer a friend or family member to First Heritage and they open an Apex Cashback account, you'll each earn $50. Visit fhfcu.org, open your account, and refer your friends today.
After you've been injured at work, you might feel like you're up against your employer.
But the truth is, your employer isn't the opponent, the insurance company is. You need a workers' comp attorney with the knowledge and experience to maximize your benefits.
Call Connors and Ferris today, as we have dedicated over 20 years of our professional careers to helping injured workers.
Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys.
Hello, my name is Destiny, and I've worked at Tim Hortons for 3.5 years. How are you?
Good, thanks. So you brew coffee every 20 minutes?
We brew our original blend coffee every 20 minutes to make sure it's fresh for every guest we serve.
Thank you very much. Really? Every 20 minutes?
Day or night. I don't know of anyone else who does that, but you can really taste the difference. So it's always fresh, always.
shop, finance, and buy your next car all online. With a new shopping experience at your fingertips, make car buying simple when you drive your deal at Simmons Rockwell Nissan in Horseheads and Hornell.
We're all just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us. That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu.
We don't have time for delays.
We don't have time for spills.
Next.
We don't have time for setbacks. Let's be real.
Getting the flu shot
helps you fight the flu.
Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
When a claim happens, your insurance company matters. When you really need them, will they answer the phone? Stand behind their promises? Reimburse you fairly? Let's make sure your policy is backed by the strength of excellent service with a local name you trust. Together, let's build value.
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency.
Opening doors to your future at Alfred State, the #1 SUNY Regional College. Combine tech skills and knowledge to analyze problems and succeed together. Launch your career with ASC Career Paths at alfredstate.edu.
An accident can turn your life upside down in an instant. Pain, medical bills, time off work, it's overwhelming. And when you look to the insurance company for help, they don't see you. They don't see your family or what you've lost. To them, you're just a number, just dollars on a spreadsheet. Their job is to pay you as little as possible. At WDC Injury Law, we see the person behind the claim. We fight for your recovery, your future, and your peace of mind. If you've been hurt in New York, call 607-500-HURT.
Your life doesn't look like anyone else's, and neither should your insurance. From special coverage options to coverage and deductible strategies, your program should be customized to what's important to you. Let's design protection that fits today and grows with you tomorrow. Together, let's build value.
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency.
I'm worried about Mom.
Mom? She's fine. These the ones, right, Mom?
Yeah, groundlings.
Sweet potatoes.
Daddy, it's salty.
Some things come with age.
And some don't.
Early detection of Alzheimer's can lead to better care for your loved one. Learn the early warning signs at 10signs.org.
Get 2 breakfast sandwiches for $6 at Tim Hortons. Made with freshly cracked eggs. Made to order and made for your morning. 2 breakfast sandwiches for just $6. Only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons.
Blue welcomes you to Alfred State, the #1 SUNY Regional College. Learn professional services like business, medical, or food service. Your skills will serve you well in the future. Launch your career with ASC Career Paths at alfredstate.edu.
In life, some surprises are good, and some surprises are not. You'll be pleasantly surprised.
Have time for spills. We don't have bills. We don't for so.
A new shopping experience at your fingertips? Make car buying simple when you drive your deal at Simmons Rockwell Nissan in Horseheads and Hornell.
We're all just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us. That's what...
Opening doors to your future at Alfred State, the #1 SUNY Regional College. Combine tech skills and knowledge to analyze problems and succeed together. Launch your career with ASC Career Paths at alfredstate.edu.
An accident can turn your life upside down in an instant. Pain, medical bills, time off work, it's overwhelming. And when you look to the insurance company for help, they don't see you. They don't see your family or what you've lost. To them, you're just a number, just dollars on a spreadsheet. Their job is to pay you as little as possible. At WDC Injury Law, we see the person behind the claim. We fight for your recovery, your future, and your peace of mind. If you've been hurt in New York, call 607-500-HURT.
Your life doesn't look like anyone else's, and neither should your insurance. From special coverage options to coverage and deductible strategies, your program should be customized to what's important to you. Let's design protection that fits today and grows with you tomorrow. Together, let's build value.
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency.
I'm worried about Mom.
Mom? She's fine. These the ones, right, Mom?
Yeah, groundlings.
Sweet potatoes.
Daddy, it's salty.
Some things come with age.
And some don't.
Early detection of Alzheimer's can lead to better care for your loved one. Learn the early warning signs at 10signs.org.
Get 2 breakfast sandwiches for $6 at Tim Hortons. Made with freshly cracked eggs. Made to order and made for your morning. 2 breakfast sandwiches for just $6. Only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons.
Blue welcomes you to Alfred State, the #1 SUNY Regional College. Learn professional services like business, medical, or food service. Your skills will serve you well in the future. Launch your career with ASC Career Paths at alfredstate.edu.
In life, some surprises are good, and some surprises are not. You'll be pleasantly surprised by how much cash you could earn with an Apex Cashback checking account. Earn 3% cash back on your debit card purchases, and your ATM fees are refunded each month you qualify. Plus, when you refer a friend or family member to First Heritage and they open an Apex Cashback account, you'll each earn $50. Visit fhfcu.org, open your account, and refer your friends today.
After you've been injured at work, you might feel like you're up against your employer.
But the truth is, your employer isn't the opponent, the insurance company is. You need a workers' comp attorney with the knowledge and experience to maximize your benefits.
Call Connors and Ferris today, as we have dedicated over 20 years of our professional careers to helping injured workers.
Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys.
Hello, my name is Destiny, and I've worked at Tim Hortons for 3.5 years. How are you?
Good, thanks. So you brew coffee every 20 minutes?
We brew our original blend coffee every 20 minutes to make sure it's fresh for every guest we serve.
Thank you very much.
Really? Every 20 minutes?
Day or night. I don't know of anyone else who does that, but you can really taste the difference. So it's always fresh. Always.
Shop, finance, and buy your next car all